William Morrow and HarperAudio present A Ghost of Caribou, a novel of suspense by Alice Henderson, performed by Eva Kaminsky. A note before we begin. To learn more about Caribou, be sure to download the accompanying enhancement PDF from your audiobook provider, or go directly to www.harpercollins.com/pages/A Ghost of Caribou. For my parents, who encouraged my love of wildlife and writing. For Jason, fellow adventurer and amazing wildlife photographer. And for all the researchers and activists out there who are working to preserve caribou and their habitats. Prologue. Colville National Forest, Washington, 14 months ago. Amelia Fairweather had just entered her tent to sleep when a strange hum sounded from outside. She crouched there in the dark, listening. She had backpacked miles away from any town, any source of man-made noise. The hum grew louder, and she pivoted back toward the tent door, kneeling there, alert. Darkness pressed in close around her, so she grabbed her flashlight from the tent pocket. The peculiar hum grew in intensity. She gripped the flashlight to her chest, wondering if she should peer outside. And then a glaring light erupted over her, illuminating the tent like a glowing yellow beacon. She gasped. Unzipping the door, she crawled out. She had pitched her tent in a small open meadow with a creek running through it. Trees gathered on all sides. The forest glowed around her, lit up in a dazzling white light. Shielding her eyes with her hand, she stared upward, but could see nothing through the blinding brilliance. The light lowered in the sky. Panic took hold. She shoved the flashlight into her pocket and raced for the cover of the trees. The hum grew in intensity, the brilliance following her, spotlighting her as she hit the tree line. She moved between trunks, leaping over logs, weaving between strewn boulders. The thing kept above the trees, its blazing light following her every move. She had to find better cover, or get help. But the nearest town was more than 20 miles away. She'd hiked out here on one of her regular backcountry treks, a chance to get away from the bustle of the city and be alone with her thoughts. At 72, she was in great shape from backpacking. But as she tore through the trees, with no plan other than to get away, panic swept over her. Her feet splashed through a creek, and she stumbled over a log on the far bank. She went down hard on one knee, then scrambled to her feet again and kept running. A sudden, deafening blast of noise erupted from the thing, so low in pitch that the sound vibrated through her chest. It blared out 2 more times, pulsing, like some kind of warning klaxon. She stumbled again, but caught herself. The thing followed relentlessly, a piercing, radiant light that lit up everything around her. There was no way she'd be able to hide from it, and it was so fast that it streaked along above the trees, matching her pace. She had the feeling it could go even faster if it wanted to. Her heart pounded in her chest, and she struggled to still her mind, to think of a plan. What the hell was it? What did it want? She ran into a dense patch of old-growth forest, with Douglas fir trees that stretched up hundreds of feet into the air. She knew that even at the height of day, only dim sunlight reached the forest floor here. The strange craft soared above the trees, its light struggling to penetrate the canopy. Now was her chance. She had to break away, get ahead of it. She kept to the dense cover, leaping over logs and...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?